Our Flag Means Death Season 2 is out! On October 5th, what can we do with our long, long wait? Buy anything with a tropical bird and an orange on it? Find fantastic fan art online and arrange it haphazardly on our walls? Bake Roach's 40 orange layer cake, post the results online with bated breath for his approval, then stalk him in real life in a pirate costume for an awkward selfie? Or maybe I should just finish that breakup banyan that I spent so much time and money on. No. All of those things sound fun, but why waste our time night after night doing the same old thing? I want to laze about on the beach with the salt spray gently wafting on the breeze. Oh, no, those are sand fleas all over my bare thigh. I want to laze about in the safety of my own backyard, never to touch the sands again, and maybe enjoy a fab, strictly adult-themed dessert while I'm at it. Strictly adult-themed dessert. Ingredients are in the description, but use your heart. Step 1. Milk infusion. Sail to your deceased family's home to collect oranges from their yard. I'm using blood oranges. The ones steeped in sorrow taste the best. But store-bought is fine. Zest 3 to 4 oranges. And while a snail fork might help you skin them, we just want the tasty orange layer and none of the stark bitter rind. So don't embarrass yourself and use a zester.
Oh, look at that.
Save the bodies. We'll be looting them later.
They waste nothing.
Once you have your noses nipped, take 4 cups of whole milk. I'm using lactose-free milk for those queasy tummies, but it's also sweeter, and I have no proof of this, but I think it sets better than regular milk. Put it in a pot, stir in your orange zest, cover and simmer for 30 minutes. Now, if you want the custard to be really interesting, grossly overpay a woman for a map that will lead you to half an ounce to a whole ounce of absolutely insane foliage. Google decarboxylation. Decarboxylation. The word is in the comments, and then add that in with your zest. Do not allow the situation to boil over or it will be ruined. After 30 minutes have passed, strain your milky ambrosia, squeeze out any lingering feelings of sentimentality from the remains, and consider holding on to it for another round of milking in Season 2. Step 2. Custard time! With a teaspoon of butter and a tablespoon and a half of vanilla extract, return your completely strained orange-infused milk to the pot and gently raise the heat until it's back up to a jealous simmer. If your milk isn't orangey enough, go ahead and use an extract. It's not cheating. In a separate bowl, crack 4 angry non-binary eggs, whisk together with half a cup of sugar and 3 tablespoons of cornstarch until you get a lovely, smooth polyamory. 1/4 of a cup at a time, slowly whisk in 2 cups of hot milk to the egg and sugar mixture. At this point, you should watch a few videos on tempering eggs first. I am not an expert, and if you fuck up right now, you'll have to eat roughly 6 cups of sickly sweet orangey scrambled eggs, and if you have added the foliage, pay upwards of $100 for the experience. This is why we turn to piracy.
We do it because we don't have any other choice.
Oh, I hear that.
Anyway, I hope you have your 6 to 10 pieces of fine china ready at hand because you are going to need them shortly. You can make everything perfect and beautiful and elegant and the same like a fascist. Or you could instead have a colorful cast of fruity, quirky characters to fill with love and pain. Fun fact, the coupe glass was invented before Marie Antoinette's tits were born, but this dollar store cup can still stand in as an accurate 18th century glass. Once you have tempered the eggs, add everything back into the pot with the remaining milk and slowly simmer again.
Don't be scared.
Stir gently with a spoon for 5 to 10 minutes, but the moment it coats the back of the spoon, pour it into your fine china to about half of the way up. I waited about 10 seconds too long and wound up with a slightly grainy texture. Still good though. Cover with plastic wrap, or ideally those neat reusable silicone cover thingies, and to the brig with the lot of them. The brig is the refrigerator. They need to be refrigerated. Maybe overnight? Probably overnight is the best. Step 3. Blood and rum. Now is the time to use those zested oranges. Squeeze them and a few more to get 2 cups of juice. You can make up the difference with regular orange juice if you need to.
It's juice.
Raid someone's cabinet for 2 cups of spiced rum. I'm using Kraken for its dark and broody nature, but others will do. Could you use less rum to save money? Yeah. But also, no. Mix the juice, rum, and 4 cups of sugar together in a large pot on medium heat until all the sugar has dissolved. Meanwhile, slice up 3 to 4 oranges, or a shit ton, for candying. Take a few cell phone backgrounds and then get back to work. Bring your syrup up to a boil, stir in the oranges, reduce to medium, and cover for 60 minutes. Gently remove your crew and place them on drying racks over pans covered in parchment paper. Reserve the syrup. You're gonna need it later. As you can see, some of us have made it out alive but are now emotionally devastated. This is fine. Everyone knows the damaged ones are the sexiest. You can let your oranges dry overnight or bake them on super low heat, 150 degrees Fahrenheit, for an hour. I did both, and they're still not as crisp as I would like, but who cares?
Life is pain.
Yeah.
This is a great opportunity to refrigerate everything, and if you haven't yet, take a break to offer tribute to the Cake King. Step 3. Assemble your crew. Now that we have ensured our future success and good fortune, let's move on to the booze. Remember the syrup I told you to save? You're gonna need it later. You need it. Give it a taste, and then add more spiced rum to freshen it up and add back in some alcohol content. I added in 1 more cup. Just the 1. Grab yourself 2 packets of plain Knox Gelatin. Forget everything you read on the back about first mixing it into cold water and proper measurements, and then go ahead and dump all of your mistakes into the near boiling syrup. Allow existential dread to set in while you stir and contemplate all of your flaws as a person.
Vile, beautiful things.
Eventually these ghosts will leave you, and the love of a leather daddy will hopefully fill the void. Strain out any lumps and let the ghoul cool off for a few moments before gently pouring a thick layer over your chilled custard. Or throw caution to the wind, believe in yourself, and abandon your children after only a few scant moments of consideration, like I did. Did I tell you to have your orange slices ready? Because I forgot to tell myself, and it is kind of important because if you don't get these back into the refrigerator quickly, the nice, even layers we are after will melt, and you will get floating custard. It tastes nice still, but not as nice because it isn't as pretty.
Muse, why have you forsaken me?
Arrange the orange slices quickly and perfectly. So quickly and perfectly that you forget to film it completely, like most of this recipe.
Muse.
Refrigerate, but again, faster and better than me. I wanted this to look like tea. Now they look goopy.
La vida es dolor.
But that is what marmalade and trash from outside is for. You can make your own marmalade, but as we have plenty in storage, I'm going with that.
Had to get rid of some gunpowder, but I think it was the right move.
Rip out some nasty invasive weeds ruining your grandmother's roses. Then arrange the decorative blobs of marmalade and mint around your orange slices. If you want to be extra, use your resin crafting skills to pop any bubbles on the surface. Do that again, but significantly better for the rest of them, using any additional elements you like. I used these weird things called Suriname cherries. They taste a little like bell peppers and are awful with this recipe, so I don't recommend them. They look fancy as fuck though. And that's it! A beautiful array of characters that will absolutely destroy you emotionally. I call it...
You're a fucking lunatic and I like it.
The custard has a soft, earthy orange flavor. My goal was not to hide anything, but instead complement the unique taste of the, oranges, and the sweet spice topping brings all of it together. Hopefully you have a big raid plan. You're only gonna want to eat one of these yourself. I personally enjoyed mine curled up around a bag of onions, but that's up to you. Enjoy these responsibly, and if you don't want to use foliage or rum, just don't. You can replace the missing liquid with more juice.
From the nose jar.
Here's to hoping that our hearts will be mended come this next season of Our Flag Means Death. And if not, we will be sufficiently numb to the devastation. Thanks for watching. You can see more of my non-food related content on Twitch. I'm gonna try to be putting up more videos, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I have, like, depression, you know. And also, Our Flag Means Death is gonna be up, and I'm gonna be watching that. And, well, you know, like, subscribe. I guess there's a bell. I'm not very good at YouTube, but let me know in the comments if you like the recipe or if you try it. If you do try it and it comes out weird, well, I'm not a professional. I'm just having a good time out here. Bye!